Hey guys, Andy here from Learn How to Trade Online. Today I'm going to look at trend-based trading, just using simple price action and support and resistance, really to just show you how nice and simple this type of approach can be. We're going to be focusing majorly on the 4-hourly charts because these are the charts that have been trending the most recently and give us the most opportunities. First of all, we can see, looking at the moving averages on the chart here, we've got the 20 in the blue and the 50 moving average in red, and we can see that the 20 is beneath the 50 and they're angled to the downside, indicating that we're in downward trend. Now, that's really just a visual aid for us, but of course we can quite simply remove these and see that the price is obviously moving to the downside. Now, what we're going to be focusing on here is price action at levels of support and resistance. So let's just go ahead now and look at these different opportunities. And I'm also going to put those moving averages back on again so you can really see how price interacts with them as well. So there's the 20 moving average for us and the 50 moving average as well. So we're happy that we're in downward trend. Now we're only really going to look to sell a market when it's going down, when we're trend trading, of course. So if this market's falling, we don't want to be trying to catch it and buy it, we want to be trying to sell it as the market's moving in that direction. So quite simply, we want to be looking at these previous levels of support as the market moves down and watch how the market retraces back up to them and uses them as resistance. If we do that now, we can see we've got a level of support here, here, and here. And we can see, obviously, first of all, this first level that I've drawn in, price broke straight through that level, never really came back to retest it, so there was no trading opportunity. If we delete that, we'll move on to the next horizontal level now. We're just going to focus on this level now, so I'll just clean this screen up a little bit. And we can see that we've got price push down, create a support level, pull back again, break through the level, and come back to retest it again. And if we look at that in detail, we can see what's actually happened is price has broken and closed straight through that support level, pull back up again with the buyers, but they've failed to buy through that level, and it's carried on in the direction of the trend. As a result, we can see there's a potential sell opportunity would have arisen there, and we can actually just make out, if I zoom in a little bit further, we can see that was actually in fact an inside candle as well. So buyers, shifts into sellers, becomes a seller candle, and we can see price move aggressively to the downside. If we look at that in regards to pips, that was a 20 pip stop and comfortably moved around 60 to 70 pips or so. So an easy 3-to-1 trade there. And if we can continue through and look at some more opportunities, we can see how this level is actually reacted against later on as well. So as long as this initial opportunity, we then get a second opportunity here as well, and we can see price pulls up, buyer bar, seller bar, a shift from buyers to sellers, and look at it again, we've got another inside candle, inside bar formation there, where this candle is inside the previous candle. And we've actually got ourselves a double inside candle formation here, and that indicates a position of extreme indecision, and we can see as a result price stalls at the level and moves to the downside again. Very simply, we'd be looking to sell the lows through here, and we're talking about another 50-60 pips to the downside. And that's the way we really want to trade in a safe and consistent manner, trading with a trend. We can look at a few more opportunities here, and we can see that we've got this support level that gets reacted against as resistance. This time we don't really get an inside candle formation, but we do get another price action signal, and that's a pin bar setup. We can see buyers become sellers. That's our first clear warning sign. But we've also got that pin bar formation there as well, of that previous support becoming resistance, and we can see our price has moved aggressively to the downside. Looking at that from a pips perspective, that's probably somewhere in the region of about 160 to 180 pips worth. Much bigger than the previous two trades, and that's the biggest winning trade through this series. The interesting part here is we haven't actually got any losers yet, because it's simply looking at trading with a trend, we get a higher success rate. Now it sounds very simple, but Trade with the trend because the trend is your friend until the bend in the end. It sounds corny, but it works. And we're going to look at one more example here as well of where we have support becoming resistance, this big indecision bar, but later on over here as well we can see it becomes resistance again, and sure enough we actually have price pushing up here till it meets the level. We have buyers followed by sellers, and we can then see a strong move to the downside. This may not have made a huge amount of money, but certainly right now the price is around 50 pips to the upside, and that's equal to the some of the previous trades that we've seen. So overall, we've got some trades there that are making 50 pips a pop, other ones that are going up to 160, 170 or so. But we can see all the way through that series on this pound eye chart, the price has been cycling nicely. We've been using price action with support and resistance to generate good opportunities in the trend. If you like what you've seen here, check out my website. It's learnhowtotradeonline.com, and you can learn more about how to trade price action in trend-based markets and how you can go on to make consistent profits from the forex markets.